the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Washington Commanders. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten, and we're off in Week 4. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. They'll start the drive with Harris. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Huntley to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. First and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders at their own 17-yard line. With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Howell. That's out to the flat for Gibson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Howell trying to pick it up on 3rd. Finding Knox there, complete. He's got the first down and more. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they go play action with Howell. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Throwing again on second down. Howell back to Gibson, and another catch for him. Touchdown! Antonio Gibson with career touchdown number 70. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And the kick is good, and the Commanders out to a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Ready.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
To throw, Huntley. There's Manhurts, the tight end. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
It's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
60 Eagles.
Here's Huntley. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
He's got him in, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. They'll go play action. Howell. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Play action. It's Howell. And he fires one that's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. The 20. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Here we go.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try the right side with Harris. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd down throw for Howell. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And sometimes you see big plays develop on a route like this, a slant route, and the object, very simple. Get the ball to your receiver in stride. This one was right on the money. He didn't miss a beat, and then it's off to the races, and there he goes.
And exactly how fast was he going? According to Next Gen Stats, 21.7 miles per hour. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Huntley. His throw incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense, that that fell harmlessly to the ground. The Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a give, running left is Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Huntley. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 33. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off, and then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
They hand this off to Harris. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp?
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Washington. That's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they've been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is now 21-14. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. To throw on second down. Huntley. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Okay, Okay, ready?
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Looking to throw. Huntley. And this is going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Faking the handoff. Howell. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he is going to lose yardage here. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Third and long. Here's Howell. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Huntley. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Okay, great.
Back to throw again. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
On 1st and 10. Huntley. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it, and the Commanders will take over possession here up at the 44. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and sprint the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. On first down, right back to Gibson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Gibson again. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 30. They'll run with Gibson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. Able to connect with Dotson. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down and an exhale there as they convert on fourth. First down, Howell to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Howell. They still can't get it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Back to throw. Howell. And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. 4th down. Howell. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Huntley to throw. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
On 3rd down, Huntley able to find his man. It's Pickens. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On 1st down, Huntley finding Pickens for another catch. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Huntley. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Huntley. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Cowboy 80.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. They find some open field here. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. On 1st down, Howell. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Another try after the 1st down sack. Powell. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And Howell will throw it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. He's got it. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker. So here we go, 4th down, Howell. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Slide for the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. To throw, Huntley. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Tariq Castro-Fields in there to bury him for a loss of 11. The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Huntley. They'll roll him out right. And the pressure gets to him again. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And that's caught inside the 35. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They'll go play action. Howell. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Gibson here running out of the gun. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. Once more, Gibson. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. On 4th down, Howell. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Take it in at the 3. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 62 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On the give, this is Harris. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. They'll run with Harris. And he's got room. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Huntley. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. There he goes, right side. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his pass is caught. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but 2 more onto their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly